AV SuperFriends on Topic is an independent production wholly owned and operated by AV SuperFriends, LLC. For the highest quality recording of all of our shows, visit avsuperfriends.com. This is AV SuperFriends on Topic, a 30-minute monthly roundtable focused on a single topic. This discussion will be opinionated, to the point, and saturated with our well-known blend of painfully won expertise and deeply ingrained immaturity. For February 2026, it's the best sounding and most repetitious podcast in higher ed. This is the AV SuperFriends on Topic, episode number 67. No one do it. No one.
Nope. Not even going to acknowledge that. Just move on.
Damn it. Larry. Broadcasting live across 4 time zones, and honestly, this show starts to feel a bit like Groundhog's Day because we're just talking about the same classrooms, the same tickets, the same, well, it worked yesterday conversations, week after week, month after month, year after year. It's Groundhog Day. It's February,
sure
our semesters are in full swing, and somehow it's still a $7 HDMI cable that's our problem. So buckle up, because we've done this one before, and we'll probably do it again. I'm Chris Decker, you tuned in for another Friday afternoon podcast adventure, and let's say hello to today's panel of AV SuperFriends with this. Our first panelist is focused on ensuring today looks exactly like yesterday, but documented differently. He's a director of operational continuity and readiness from Kansas City. Say hello to Mr. Jamie Reinhardt.
Sure.
Good input.
Look just like
good input. It's just like yesterday.
Our next panelist runs the same meetings every semester, but insists that the outcomes are new. He's a manager of cyclical planning and strategic alignment from Corvallis, Oregon. Say hello to Mr. Mark Kolowazinski.
It's all about the blast from the past. What's old is new again.
Our next panelist remembers why this didn't work last time, but he's overruled anyway. He's an associate director of process refinement and institutional memory from Greensboro, North Carolina. Say hello to Mr. Larry Darling.
It'll work this time. I'm sure of it.
You're going to get overruled on that.
Our side.
And finally, our last panelist can tell you exactly how this is all going to end, but he still has to sit through it. He's a vice president for predictive outcomes and repeated behaviors from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Say hello to Mr. Justin Rexing.
Hold on. Looking at my crystal ball over here. You guys can't see it. It's shining.
We can't see that.
Bright.
I can't see that.
Where that light's coming from. It says,
Don't go into the light.
That's the
says
sun.
that our lives are going to be ruined by consultants this year.
Any more than last year?
A little bit more. More so this year.
Okay. It's the theme of the show.
Yeah.
So on today's show, we're going to discuss our favorite things that come back year after year. Could be your favorite services, maybe some favorite products, some favorite requests, favorite projects. As Justin was just describing, our favorite project processes. But first, let's do a little housekeeping.
Let's do it.
First off, and if this sounds familiar, that's kind of the point. If you're listening to this as a recorded episode, we stream live every Friday at about 3:15 Eastern, 12:15 Pacific, or whenever, in this case, Justin finishes his 27th reboot.
That was 5 firmware updates. Like, what the hell?
Justin ignored all the firmware updates on his computer until today. So
it was a thing.
You can join us live on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and on certain cosmic alignments, I'll remember to set it up so we can take live phone calls, which I forgot again today. So if you can't make it to the live show on a given week, no worries, because we're probably going to be doing it again the next week. In the meantime, you can follow us on all the socials. Just go search for AV SuperFriends. There is another group out there with the same name. They're terrible, so use our name instead.
Really?
Who?
Finally, no, I'm just making that up.
Who is it?
I don't know. Finally, please go out and share the show with your friends, your coworkers, enemies, strangers trapped in an elevator, or anyone who's ever rebooted a rack without asking you, and hope for the best. If you want to support the show, there's a donation link waiting for you, probably in the same place it is all the time, which is to say, on the website.
So, go get it.
Thank you for your support. We couldn't do this without you. And now, oops, I have a thing here that still says we're doing the news. There's no news.
There's no
jump right into
today. It's Groundhog's Day.
It is Groundhog Day. We get all that stuff queued up.
What kind of news could even happen on such a... Now we'll take our stream down off YouTube.
So our, not for that. They will for this, though.
Yeah.
Theme of today's show is, it's February. This is our February show. We're recording this in January, but you're listening to this in February. Mm-hmm. And that means right around now is Groundhog Day, or Groundhog's Day, or
allegedly. We're going to get into this.
Day.
Yes, there was a lot of conversation around. Do the
plural
groundhogs own this day? And I guess they don't.
Well, Do they? I don't
know. I don't make these rules.
I'm pretty sure they patented it.
Yeah.
They patented it like George S.
Yes.
That too.
Let me ask AI.
Them sneaky little bastards.
AI doesn't know. Al gave a really terrible answer around this last
Yeah,
week.
we disagreed with what
No,
he
I
said.
liked its snippy answer. So let's see if I can get that snippy answer here. So the question is the Groundhog Day or Groundhog's Day. And the answer from our snippy AI says, while Groundhog's Day, apostrophe S, for you Victor Borgia fans out there, I think it was a sound, might seem grammatically correct because it's possessive, and Groundhog's Day, plural, might imply multiple groundhogs. Both are considered incorrect in the context of the established holiday name. The name is stuck as Groundhog Day due to the tradition, and Jamie, you said it, due to the branding from our friends in Punxsutawney, even though it does technically defy standard grammar rules.
They're not changing their logo because it's not correct.
We've already printed too many
And
shirts.
I don't think that this started in
Casey's there.
Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I think they took advantage
Probably
of
folks
a
there
old
that would
wives'
love to.
tale.
Yeah.
And
It's a blast if
monetized
you ever get a
it.
chance to go there. I mean, it's the whole thing.
I'm
Anyway,
bored.
okay.
Let's
So this
move
is all
on.
about the stuff we regularly do.
This is our planning meeting,
The
and
stuff we
we're-
see,
Yeah,
the requests we get, the projects we're doing, the stuff that comes round and round and round. By the way, before we get started, anyone going to ISE this year? You guys going to ISE?
Well, that happens about now every year, huh?
And we always get asked if we're going.
Yeah, a lot of people assume we are going to go, but I don't think. Have any of you ever gone to ISE?
Not once.
No.
No.
I don't believe that.
Nor have
no.
I.
No.
And surprising as it may be, I will not be going this year.
I think every
Sorry.
year about this time, I go, man, I could use a trip to Europe.
On somebody else's dime.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah.
But it never happens. So we're just on repeat.
We'll be looking out for whatever breaking news comes out of that conference over the next whenever that is.
As you're listening to
anything.
this, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming up
starts
pretty
tomorrow?
soon. Yeah, it's either going on right now
Yes.
or it's happening tomorrow. So
Or it already happened, depending. If you're
This
you're
is
behind,
future.
then it already
This is
happened.
future tomorrow, Justin.
already
not,
happened.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow.
In the
Oh,
future,
wow.
this has already happened.
Shit, I'm confused. So is it in February or January?
February.
Okay,
It's right now.
that helps.
when will now be? All right, anyway, okay. So,
Yeah.
well, who wants to kick
What
us
are we-
off?
what are
What's
we
what,
doing?
what are we going?
things,
Who wants
what
to jump
things
in
are
here?
coming back?
What's coming? What are you guys working?
I've
what's
got a whole
coming
list
back?
of
Go.
stuff, so
I
I
know you
don't
do.
know. I'm going to say
Throw one out there, Chris. Get us
Just
started.
give us
Throw
one.
one. Okay.
Just one. Only
We
one.
hear this every year. Not quite about this time, but in general, every year we hear the. We've got money we have to spend by June 30th. So what
You're
can
hearing
we do
it
with
this
that?
soon?
June
No,
5th.
Because I don't hear that until like May.
June 15th.
June 29th. Yes.
June 1st. We have some
It's
extra
right around
cash.
that. Yeah, it's right around that Juneteenth holiday. Is when
How
I
much
start
extra
doing that.
cash?
I don't think anybody around here has extra cash. I think
No.
I'll go as far as that at this point. I mean, there's folks that have got their financial
Every department in college out there is going to end up with $30,000 in the end of in June, and they're going to try to figure out what to do with it, and they're going to ask you, "Can you help?" Because they need to spend it, and they've got 8 days.
Well,
Can
the
encumber your
beauty
money.
of that is that we are already pretty much scheduled all the way through summer at this
Right,
point, which
yeah.
we do now every year, so that it does fit the theme. That we are booking out through summer at this moment in time, as we do around this time every
In
single
fact,
year.
that's the meeting I have right after this call is to sit down and schedule everything through August because we've already got all those requests in. We just have to lay them out week by week by week.
Yeah.
So, which means we're pushing stuff into September or October at this point.
Do you think there's folks that generally do not know what projects are tackling in June?
They
July, August
haven't
at this
been
point?
told what their
Yes.
integrator's doing yet.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
there's
I
that too, Justin.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
I
yes.
haven't called my integrator to ask what he's doing
if they're
for
available.
us this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to. That takes time.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
Okay,
So-
well, you didn't like my suggestion of the end of year projects, which come up every year. So, what do you guys have that come back every year like clockwork?
In February, like clockwork.
Doesn't have to be in February. That
Well,
wasn't
no,
part of the rules.
this happens intentionally
Throughout the
just
year?
after the New Year's through the first quarter, and it's standards review time for our construction standards. You know, we get a big group of folks. We have to review all Division 27, all that stuff, and so every year I look at that, I'm like, oh, and I always want to bite off way more than I can actually chew in that because I want to, like, oh, this is the year I'm going to get all the different room types in there, and it's going to be so clean, and I get like 2/3 maybe through like conceptually what I'm going to put in there, and I'm like, I run out of legal language to provide that I just cannot do it anymore. And then it's like, all right, well, the infrastructure is accounted for maybe next year. And so I always set out to like, yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to spend a lot of time in diving into this. And we put a bunch into it, but I never feel like it's complete. And I think that's maybe the iterative nature of it. It is never complete because it's always changing.
That's the point of it.
Yeah. And it's that, I don't know. So I'm balancing that always. This time of year, it's like, oh, how much do we want to put in here that we're going to end up having to change next year? So it's like the more I invest now, do I have to de-invest later? I don't know. And so we focus on just infrastructure, and I think that's probably just the right approach to have. Do you all not have a regular like cadence of infrastructure review?
Yeah, the regular cadence for infrastructure review is as the building is being constructed.
Yes.
And they're explaining why they didn't put in 1 1/4 but shifted everything to 3/4.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have like
No,
a whole
our
like
review-
primer document that goes along with that whole thing.
Yeah, there's all
I
sorts
want
of
to
fun
get
stuff
there.
here.
Our review, Mark, is kind of in that nature where we're going to rehash it every time we do a new building.
So it's like live. You guys are doing it.
We do it.
We're
I do it
updating the
quite
standards
often.
in real time when they're out
What's
there
that
with the
thing in a
shovel.
ditch now? What do you
I
mean?
mean, like, what do we want to change this go around? What failed last time? You know, kind of almost.
So you're saying like your
a-
blueprints are just back of napkin ideas at best. You show
it's
up.
better
It's
than
like,
that.
I think I put a wall there. That'll work.
Like,
that'll
yeah,
work.
we really screwed that up last time, so let's not
Do that again.
do that again.
Well,
yeah.
you're learning. At least you're learning. That's the key.
Always learning, always changing, always.
So, but I do.
Improving.
It sounds like it's a chore, but I do actually like it because it is one of those times where I get to work with some of the core group and some of the construction groups on some documents that I feel do contribute to the larger good of and sanity for us if it actually delivered the correct way. But as projects unfold, I always find like, oh, yeah, you found the misprint that I didn't check that thing or whatever it is, and it's like. And that's what makes it so nerve-wracking where you're like, oh, this feels like
Put
legal
something
work.
in
How are
writing
your
becomes real.
documents? How are your documents not like we don't do this annually? Like it's pretty well spelled out, and it only really changes when something significant changes.
Well, it
I don't
depends on how
understand why you're
generic
having
you
to
wrote
review.
yours versus Mark. Like if you wrote it super generic, you don't have to change it all.
Yeah, you could keep it super high level, but there's oftentimes you end up having those conversations with outside agency, you insert consultant / architect, whatever it is, and you can just field all the questions in real time, or you can try to put as much boilerplate in here as you possibly can. Like these room types typically look like this, and they contain these types of, risers, and this is our standard, our cable, our conduit sizing, our box types. It's all of that stuff that you typically would use. But the balance is if you're overly prescriptive around it, they end up like forcing it into something that it shouldn't be. Right.
That's
And then
why it's nice to do it
so
per building.
it's a delicate balance, right? So you want to have like a general approach to these things, but not necessarily it has to be exactly this in every spot.
I really
But
like
can't-
the approach of per building, the way we do it. Because we're
Larry?
building so many buildings so fast. That,
Yes. I mean, that's kind of like you should always have the right thing for the right space, right?
yeah.
Right tool,
so
right
we
configuration.
review
So
all
there's
the
value in
Division
that, right?
27 specs for that building each time. We, review the scopes of work that we put out, the drawing sets, all that stuff.
And we do the same thing, but they want to have as much as they can of the things we do all the time. If we're doing it over and over again in the construction process, try to document it, get it into that package. And maybe it's not in the Division 27, but maybe it's in the supplemental document that they get that provides context to what the
Nobody
Division
reads.
27 is used.
They read it.
We have it. They have it.
They read mine.
I get questions about it, like, "Hey, we read this on your site about this and this and this, and what would you guys use in this?" So I know it is being used, and so but this is that time of year when I dive into it. So
They
if you
definitely
guys hate
read
it,
mine
that's
because
fine. I'll take my ideas elsewhere. I don't care.
They'll copy.
No, I just am like I don't have the urge to because most of the conduit.
This is not an urge, buddy. This is a do. This
a necessity.
I get it from the construction office. Hey, it's that time of year again.
I just
Review
don't
Division
have
27.
that many
and adjustments need to be-
changes.
No, and there shouldn't be, but I'm like, there's always room for improvement. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, I'm centering displays at 80 inches off the floor. I just don't know.
Well, that's the point.
That's
Is
too
are
high.
you putting manufacturers?
Damn
in
it!
there?
Now I'm gonna have to
Part
review my
numbers?
document.
Are you putting
60 inches on
generic
center.
measurements? Like it really depends on how you formulate that document. Because if you create so many generic items in there, you don't have to update it very often.
No, yeah, and we're trying to get all of our infrastructure to align as best as possible with our core group. So, but we haven't not every cable type and all that stuff spelled out to the same certification level they have, but we're moving in that direction. And so it's just an opportunity to, is there further refinement to be had? That's all.
Well, here we are on day 4 of this discussion. Who else has something that's more interesting?
I don't know if it's interesting, but I got something.
I didn't bring up the
All right, let's hear
go?
yours.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
So
go
do
with
you
it.
all know anyone that, or you may do it yourself, and there's nothing wrong with this, where you go on Amazon and you start adding things that you might want and shop around. You leave it in your shopping cart and then leave, and you might come back in a week and add more things, and maybe you place
That's
an
what
order.
children do.
Yes.
So
They leave it in
some,
dad's
I've
shopping
seen some
cart.
people do that.
It's like a Sears wish list.
Yeah, kind of.
They
Like,
make
like
the shopping
may-
cart their wish list, hoping I'll just hit purchase one day.
Yeah.
and
You
it'll
know
show
there's
up.
a list feature in
Maybe you
Amazon.
do
You
that
can
with
do
groceries.
that.
No, you're
yes.
using the shopping
We
cart
do-
wrong, right?
We do that with groceries online. Like as you notice you need something, and I
You
got
realize
my
when
iPad
you do
right
that,
there.
there's some dude
I'm
like at the store running around with that basket full of stuff.
Constantly just
He's,
running.
he's just in a
No, we
holding
don't.
pattern.
No, we don't.
Check out.
Like, oh, that's right. We need eggs. We need to type that in real
Put
quick,
the
add it
eggs
to the
in, put
basket.
the eggs out. Put the eggs
If you had a,
You
if
need
you had
a smart
fridge-
refrigerator. Yes, that's what you need, sir.
No, you can just be
Glad we
smart
got there,
about
Jamie.
it.
You
not-
are out of eggs.
Okay. I
Anyways.
think we yes. Let's go on.
So you know the concept of that, where you just may never even check out.
Familiar with it? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my.
No, but okay.
That's what's going to happen this year to me, over and over.
Oh,
and
you're just
over
going to
again.
provide
Well,
a
I'm the
bunch of
shopping
carts for
cart.
people? Yeah.
I'm the shopping cart, and let's say somebody's
should you
shopping
be?
for a new system.
It's
Like,
a different
hey,
discussion.
I just want to know what this might look like. Just I'm kind of curious at what the price might be. Okay,
Kicking the
all right, hold
tires.
on.
I'm kicking the tires on this idea.
Can't you just give them
Here you
like
go.
a wag? I mean, why do you
Well,
have
yeah,
to design
you
it?
could.
Say, do
But
you
then-
have 20
but then,
grand?
like-
No? Okay.
Like, well,
well
you
then-
give them an estimate, which we do.
Rom.
And they're like, I'm going to need some more details. Well, then, like,
The
can you come
details
up with a
is 20
different
grand.
version of what you just did that it might do this other thing and maybe $5,000 cheaper? I just got that version. Can you do another one? And this version, I want it to be purple.
What if I got a windfall and I was hit by a lottery ticket? What would
And
that mean to you, Justin? What if I wanted
Yeah.
to rethink
Could
everything?
you
I want something
rethink?
that nobody
Because
has.
we might have somebody that may be possibly
donor.
graduating
They
soon
might be
that
interested
might
in it.
have some money that
Then
they
I
may
might
They're
be-
graduating
design
soon.
it.
There ain't no way they got any money.
No, it's okay because they were rich. But so just whip up these numbers real quick and write a scope of work. And I just want to review it. And you check in with it. Yeah, how'd you like it? I'm sitting here looking at it. Are you gonna do
But
it?
they didn't say, I'll take the
I'm
line
just-
item
I just
4
like-
and 6. I don't want anything 1 through 5 because I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah. I think my analogy on
Can I bring
chat
my
the
own
other day, because I
VCR?
was trying to describe this to you all, is like if I'm the chef and somebody comes in and they're asking for pancakes.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I want to know what
This was the
5
pancake
types of
conversation.
pancakes you can make me.
I
So,
zoned out on this one.
the waiter or waitress comes back and like describes it to me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll make up some things, and then here you go. Here's some types, and bring it out to them. We're like, no, I'm just gonna have my coffee and leave. I really didn't want pancakes anyway.
This happens every
yeah.
year for you? This is the thing?
They're not every year, every day.
Oh, it's been consistently this way every day you've woken up.
day.
Okay.
You have gone past the annual to the
Every-
movie.
So all the
You are in
projects
it.
that we put together, whether it's an estimate that's quick, this you must put in a budget number. So at least like an expected budget number, so our PMs can go, you're not going to get a classroom for $3,000. And
Are
then
these
they
all,
can
is everything?
call
Is this
them.
because everything's a one-off for you guys?
Yes, everything's a one-off, right? We
So
use
standards would
everybody's
mean
funds.
nothing. Yeah.
Standards mean nothing. Everybody shops. Everybody wants to see how much everything costs. I don't know how much
Victoriously
this
going to
costs.
solve this problem with Amazon.
Yeah. And they try to do that, but that's kind of been shut down through our purchasing process. So that's what they do is they use IT to shop.
So I had this curiosity, but I don't know if you have time to answer it. I'm afraid to ask the question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
I'll try to
Are
say
these
yes
all
or no.
projects?
They,
Not yet.
Why? Why are you doing this, Mark?
Sorry, you can
not
ignore
yet
it. If
projects.
the answer yes or no.
Mark,
New policy, they're not yet projects.
Okay,
until
that's all we
get
need to know.
An approval.
We'll unpack that at a different show.
It's a pre-project. This just happened today. We're developing new processes.
Well,
as
good
of
thing it's
today.
Groundhog
yeah,
Day.
like updating your
Everybody
computer before the
recognizes
show.
the problem in IT. They're like, how can we fix this? Because we don't control the money, right? Anyways. So I
good
get a
luck.
lot of practice in design for doing nothing.
No, you get a lot of practice in cost estimates.
That too.
Who's next?
Groundhog Day. That my stream
Yeah.
deck.
So yours is your Stream Deck. All right.
Yes. Well, I have another one, but just wanted to vent at the stream
We
deck a
just
little
keep
bit.
breaking them
The
out of
stupid
boxes, put them
thing.
out there. Maybe this is the time.
Yeah, like. But
Do you
anyway,
have those like carriages at the where they push down?
like
Which-
I would
I
which
read-
was good, and
Might
which
be-
this hasn't happened to die quest in.
Active learning room.
Not always here because I like active learning. Like I'll look over designs from other places too, and that kind of thing.
Don't do that.
And
I'll send you all mine. They're fine.
I'm a huge
I
fan
like
of
that.
passive learning.
I'm just saying, like, I
Osmosis.
like the spaces, but I'm still noticing when consultants design them, they still have zero understanding of what an active learning space should do and how it should work.
It's just displays.
You
Like,
need
what
to
are
take
we
like
talking
4
about?
steps back. How did you get from you get a request about an active learning room to somehow there's a consultant involved?
Well, sometimes I'll have other universities give me like their designs from consultants and say, "Hey, I got this. Does it
Do
look
you
right?"
charge a
look correct?
consultant fee?
Yeah. So
I do
you're-
not know.
You're
I just
the
like
watchers,
looking at them
or-
because it makes me angry, and then I can move on.
So my question, Larry, is for the request you get on campus, how many people want a true active learning space, that is to say where they have the curriculum to back it up, and how many just want a room with too many TVs? 'Cause I
Most
like
of
that
them are
first.
too many TVs. And like I've seen some bad ones lately where they put too many TVs on carts. So apparently there's a team of gaffers that come in between classes to
Yes.
get all the cables safely.
Transformer rooms.
Yeah.
Most folks that like, but I think when you go into that, I want to have an active learning room, and I mean, you're going to get into the whole pedagogical use. Like, I think when folks that do these projects hear that, they see like groups of students, automatically they just, we want to go like full on, full court press. This is active learning. We're going to re-engineer this whole thing. Versus like, yeah, I want to teach my class like I normally do, but every once in a while, I would like the students to be able to form a small group and do some stuff together. Does
Great.
that imply an active learning room? Yes or no?
It should.
Elements
but you
of,
can
not
do
necessarily
that,
in-
not in a
over-invest,
tech
yeah.
enhanced active learning room. And I think that's where you start.
That's called
to-
everyone put your chairs in a circle.
Yes. But
As long
leave
as
them there.
there's
That
enough
way,
square
every who
footage
comes in
for
next is
students.
pissed, and they have to move all the spend the first 10 minutes, moving all the chairs back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm finally seeing those requests come back up again this year.
Are they?
Is that
are they
good or bad? I'm not even
hybrid
sure.
enabled?
I think it's
active
great.
learning
I
rooms?
think when it's properly supported,
Larry.
that would be awesome.
This
And
just
no,
in,
I
our
don't
stream
do
deck.
hybrid active learning. That's not good.
I didn't say hybrid. I said hybrid enabled.
Yeah,
Hybrid
they still do
capable.
the same stuff.
It's still not good.
Yeah,
Larry.
I know.
How many TVs in the most recent one you did? 12? 15? 208?
It's a football
That's a
field.
good number.
Oh, he's looking it up.
Anyway, okay.
6. No, wait. Shit. Actually, I ran into that problem. So I was rebuilding an active learning room this summer, and I forgot how many student pods were in there and ordered the wrong amount of gear.
Oh,
That was
nice.
fun.
Were you under or over?
I was over. So.
Oh, that's fine then. Just
Yeah,
hide
except
them
when we-
somewhere else.
Except when I was convinced that means we had an extra thing that we actually ended up using somewhere else, and that was like a 20-minute exercise in finger
He's
counting.
tearing somebody down. What do you mean? I have 27 here that should be in that room, and there's 15 still here. Dude,
We over
come with me.
No, I was off by 1, but that is enough for about
Math.
a 20-minute finger counting exercise of where are we missing stuff? What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
He
Where's the
fired off an
chairs?
email to HR. I mean, it was a process.
I went right to the president. Started at the top. Let's go into his office.
Any other clever pieces here?
So
Jamie, what you got?
Jamie? Yeah, what do you got?
when I was thinking about this, I was thinking a bigger cycle. And
Then a year?
Like a super cycle?
yes, like a super cycle.
Okay.
What?
And I feel like there's going to be renewed interest in like the in cloud or on prem again.
Which one?
I've
Will
heard
you-
that. Yeah.
On
Because-
prem?
Because of all the
Because
recent
yeah,
outages?
there used to be, well, it's all kinds of things. It's the AI, it's research, it's
we want to be in control.
network islands. It's and even that's even outside of just us. But this kind of came into my head as I was working through some of the. I'm investigating some of these manufacturers, cloud-based, which moduli. I'll track your life cycle kind of
I'll track your life.
services.
You
and-
won't.
And, right, and I set up a little test bed, and then it's like, oh no, every one of these devices needs to have internet access. Like,
Yes.
does it? I mean, it can have network. It can have network, but does it need to have So, and then which
Is
we're
it
it's like,
IoT?
It needs to be outside the firewall.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Right?
wide
And-
open.
Holy moly!
And you start looking at
Cloud meant, Jamie.
even some of the questions around like AI is like, okay, so I'm gonna load this to this language model, but does everybody get access? Is it just me that get access? I just feel like that this is a conversation in my little world that's coming up again. Is on-prem the way to go? Network islands, or is in the cloud the way to go? Is it some kind of hybrid and bastardized version of this on-prem cloud service? I don't know. I
Local
just feel like
cloud?
this is a cycle because we went through this not so long ago where everybody needed to move their email on-prem and then it went all to the cloud and now it's I don't know, just something I've noticed here.
We're hosting all of our emails now just in ChatGPT.
Right. And is that the way to do it?
Maybe.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to be something that's kind of returned here.
So you're saying that where you are, people are wanting to put things not in the clouds.
Certain things.
Certain
Like, where is
things-
it better? Was it better to be served on, and does everything need cloud service? Or just
Or an
parts of that? So
aggregator.
how much is it? Yes, an aggregator. How
collector,
much of
yeah.
it's on-prem so that it, and like, do we need 10,000 MyAmp units with internet access or do we need one? Do we need 10,000 QSys units or I'm picking just
Yeah, you're
products,
right.
but
Do you mean like what about the hot desking buttons? Should
well,
those
those
be
always have to be in the cloud
Okay.
because you got to be able to put out some of that heat that those hot deskings
reserved
come up
it
with.
in the cloud?
Weird. No, that's a great conversation, though, Jamie, because I think that when you start looking at all these new cloud-enabled services and all that stuff, that you have to have a pretty good strategy of how you want to account for that, and what does that mean for your Internet of Things, and where does it sit? And how? And if you go down those road and those conversations, you'll see that you'll get different capabilities based on direct internet connectivity versus the edge. Right. And so, and you'll get a different outcome and your data may look different because of that decision of how you want to architect that. So it'd
The edge
be
of the internet?
very, very intentional about how you want to move forward with it.
Yeah,
Like
and
the
we have
flat
seen
internet theory.
some of these things where cloud service interruptions have negatively impacted business.
Cloud's never gone down.
Oh no.
It's never been
AWS.
Play in a
listed.
cloud.
It's
brand
never
umbrella.
been.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a conversation that's
Well, no, I mean you're
and
not wrong. 'Cause
it's minor, but it just seems to be that big
cyclical
cycle
thing.
of
well, we're seeing it. We're seeing it in a slightly different, group in IT. But from the research side, people want on-prem, like no fooling on-prem
that's
in
a
our
huge
data
security
center.
thing, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, there is a movement like, hey, everything's in the cloud. I can get to them anywhere. Like, no, this is locked down, and I have to
Yes.
be in a specific. I have to be plugged into the right port to even get to that thing.
Yeah.
and those are the kind of conversations I'm talking about.
Yep.
It's not. It's bigger than that. Exactly. But there's now more conversations about this. A few years ago, it was like, just go put it on OneDrive.
Sure.
Well, also to your point about the manufacturers of say hardware devices, they're like, yeah, just connect it to our cloud service. I'm like, well, it don't do that, so this can't work. And then you find out that certain features, certain settings, or whatever
$50 a
aren't
month per
available
thing.
if it can't talk to the cloud. Like, well, great, then I'm using this thing in limp mode, and we'll see how well it does. But we saw a manufacturer yesterday announce a device that has a whole bunch of extra network ports on it because they clearly are hearing from their customers that they need to hide their stuff on secret networks.
Come on.
So it's one of these things where it's like, what
are we doing?
The same manufacturers who demand that all your stuff get to the cloud are also saying no, and you can hide this here, so the IT team doesn't even know you did that.
There's just some elaborate NatPat. Go in here. Shh.
This is why I think the cloud monitoring stuff is just it's really hard to take off.
Yeah.
Manufacturers are limiting that.
Secret cloud.
Well, I'm seeing it, even like Apple's announcement this week that there's some of their creative software is going to be bundled into a subscription package. Well, you can still buy the on local version, but you don't get some of the services. But if you buy the service, it has to check in for you to get the services. Like, hold on a minute. So I can't use the product that I'm paying for if I'm not online. Correct. But if I buy the product so I can use it offline, I can't get everything. Correct.
Right.
This sounds like a win-win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From a business standpoint, this is perfect.
So
This is
you
what I
know,
want.
again, that on-prem and in the cloud, and you can be pro or plus either way. But the discussions are coming up. That's the cycle I'm talking about. That discussion is coming back around again, and
This sounds
may
like
not happen every
you're
year.
going to be getting a healthy dose of digital transformation, sir. Everything you said is we're going to have an in-depth conversation
And
around
freedom.
digital
Here it comes.
transformation.
Yeah,
It's coming.
sure.
That sounds fun.
We've transformed.
You got another quick one you can throw in on Chris before we get out of here? You said you had this laundry list of
I've got a laundry list. I'm looking through the stuff here. I don't know what you guys want to talk about.
something
I'm gonna
just
talk about-
provocative. Throw it out there. What do you
Oh,
got?
something provocative, huh? Okay.
Without pants.
Here, let's. All right. Security, maintenance, things like that. Every year, there's
whoa, whoa.
updates.
Get
Updates
out of here with that.
never break anything.
No.
Also, things seem to break without updates.
That's not true.
So
I just
when are we doing all these? Yeah, we've been chasing this around for 2 weeks now on campus with. Oh no, we're done. We already rolled that. Oh, except here and here and
Here's a
here and
patch.
here and here and here and here and here and here. And these first 14 are all broken again. So, and it's like we do
What,
this
change
every,
management? What are we talking about here?
or the lack
Yes.
of the. I selected them all in the console, and there's a security patch.
let it rip.
Yeah, a lot of that. So
It'll be fine. Documentation said it's going to fix all of our problems.
well, then you have the.
Deploy.
Well, I do have one
have
more thing.
problems, we'll
Referencing
worry
exactly
about
that is
We got
the
problems then.
the plan that things will always be better next year, including things like documentation and our processes.
look.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Take a minute. Is this year better than last year? Let's take.
This year is not better than last year.
The
so
the
far.
things we're having problems with now, we'll fix those next year. Then we'll have
Once
all
we
these-
learn what these problems are, yes, we will be able to fix them. It's going to take us
except
1
there's
year
an-
to be retooled to learn how to deal with this.
This is
Have
saying
you
there's an
fixed
update.
all your problems from last year? Because I haven't.
Well,
You're still
I mean,
writing
if
those
it happened
epics.
last year. You can just ignore it.
I'm
because
still
you have new problems
documenting
this
last
year.
year.
Yeah.
See,
Fair enough.
You guys don't declare
Bankruptcy.
support ticket bankruptcy?
Yeah. It's been there
Whoa.
January 1st.
This is a topic. I
Select
need to
all.
know
Yeah.
more about
I
this.
do this with email. If I see emails with red flags on them, that's from like 2023. I'm like, yeah, they're not going to bother me again. Delete
2023.
Wait, who flagged it? You or somebody else?
me. I flagged it.
All right, this
You know,
is
you
a
clean out
challenge.
your
What is
email.
the oldest one you got right now?
Email.
The oldest one.
Unread.
This one or with the
I'm not even going to
flag?
go in there.
With a flag.
Flagging. That's
Oh, with
I
a
don't know.
flag.
I'm not gonna go
February
sort for
9th,
that.
2022.
I just cleaned mine up. Mine's
no.
January 23rd, 2025. And it's not a real one because it's something stupid I clicked that's from that Domots team. So I'm
I'm
just,
sure I have lots of emails that are old in my inbox that I haven't read. I'm just going to let
what
them
is
sit
this
there.
one?
That's what the archive is for. You throw them all in
I
there.
thought I
This
throw in the
one's
archive and
from-
then move on.
But I'm in the
This is
cloud, so I have to
for-
wait for the archive to load.
CX Protect.
Okay.
If it was on-prem, it would already be done.
It would already be there. My emails. I print out my emails and I put them in a box right over there.
Collated.
I'm good.
In fact,
They're
if
organized
there's multiple
alphabetically by height.
recipients, I print out copies for each one so I can file folder them under each recipient.
That's right. So I need to find that thread and I'll staple them together with the other emails that are replies to them. So
Oh, then
It's-
you
it's
get
a
the
very
update. Then
complex
it
system,
puts them all together, and you're like, shit, now it's out of sequence. I got to redo this whole thing.
I've got 3 interns who do it. I need to hire a 4th because they're not able to keep up. It's
And then that one a-hole who only replied to one person, not replied to all, so you got to go squeeze it in.
Yeah.
or you wait for
Out
the
of
thread and then you
context.
find the one in the middle and you reply to that one, leaving all the other stuff off.
I love that. That's
I
what-
like
that's
taking
the
those
best.
long chains and then just starting a whole new subject. Just like find one that's 3 weeks old and be like, hey,
What do you guys think about this?
What do y'all think about?
I really thought about this. Yeah.
I was reading the below chain and realized that we misspelled the word.
Let's start again. Okay. Well,
By the way, I did find my oldest flagged email. Now it's red. It's not unread, but my oldest flagged email, August 9th, 2021.
See,
Beat me.
I'm from just 1 year out. Like,
I don't flag
I
mine,
did
so-
just.
Well, I
clean
flag them
mine
all the
up.
time. I just don't go unflag them. I just leave them in there. That's what they're
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
And that's
That's the problem.
This one was a product key that I used for some software in 2022 that I flagged because it was important. I deleted that
Man.
thing a long time
Email
ago.
is
Yeah.
what I can see on this screen. Once it rolls off of that,
missed
Go
an
on,
opportunity.
delete it. Never happened.
that's what we need an email client that does that. Once it's off your screen, it just auto archives.
That's called a filter, Chris, and you can just hit apply to that filter, and it just happens.
How does it know what's on my screen?
Yes.
No, What do you mean? It's
You want
I
an
have
inbox,
an
an
old
inbox that scales proportionally to your screen size.
like based upon the pixels.
Yeah, and I have a
just
small
figure that out.
phone
Well, it just
screen,
archived
so
that
mine's
email.
only like 3 emails long. I'll be losing all kinds of stuff.
It's look at it on the phone. It's great. So. All righty. Well, it's Groundhog Day, so enjoy your repetitious experiences again.
I
And
want
we'll
to
be
go
back
build shopping carts for people.
in 2026. You have the weirdest process, Justin.
It's
I don't
not
get
my
that.
process.
You
Starts with
do.
the number. What can I afford? How much
It all starts
experience
with
can I get
everybody
for
having
this?
their own
What if
money
you
and
just?
controlling
What
their
if
own money
for those
and
groups who?
doing
It's not going to be real. If
whatever
you
they
just made up a number.
7.
There.
Like, we'll take it.
Thanks for putting up with yet another episode of AV SuperFriends on Topic. You can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at avsuperfriends.com.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV SuperFriends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions,